As we're going, houses are getting worse and worse. Fam, we put into a trailer park, fam. That's where I'm staying. I'm staying on 8 Mile, blood. Swear down.
I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You could log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description, you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life. Boom! We got Matthew bryan-amaning, Justin Robinson, both ex-GB internationals, both played basketball in America, both played on the same teams on the 18, on the 16 before they went. Yeah, hope you enjoy this episode.
Oh, my name's on It's About Time. Matt, Justin, we grew up together, basketball, Brixton, from young. Justin's one of my first ever friends in the country, for real. Yeah.
This bully.
I'm not even a bully. I'm just making you a man. So when I was like 11 and Justin was 9, we met in a basketball court, and I used to figure out this boy's a little crybaby, man. So every time we play basketball, I'll be there just using my body weight and strength, because I was like this tough freshie.
I was fresh, boy.
Fresh.
You know what?
Solid accent.
I was chatting to someone the other day about it, and I said, my man walked in with like dungarees, you know, and I never forget, like dungarees with no top on, and one side was on, the other side was clipped on. And obviously, when you're kids, you just you make friends. You make friends and that, and then we just started playing 1-on-1, and then things kind of got heated.
I was beating him every time,
you know what I mean,
just getting him vexed.
And
because you know what it is,
because I'm a sore loser.
He's a sore loser, and because obviously he was going Brixton practicing and all of that. And these times I wasn't playing ball as serious. I was just literally every Saturday in the park, because that was the only time I could play ball. Yeah. But little did he know, I'd been playing ball from 8 years old. In Nigeria, because my mom used to make me play ball. But when I moved here, I wasn't allowed to play ball, innit? So I was using him as practice. But it was getting him tough, though.
I remember that day.
Yeah, it was getting him tough, because after, it's like, right, when you play with people older, like remember, when we was growing up, we used to go like, Turnpike, Clapham, everywhere. But every time we was playing, everyone was older.
Yeah.
So that instantly would get you tougher in it. But he'd already learned that from young, because I was older by 2 years. I was taking advantage.
It's funny because it weren't until you reconnect with someone, like you came to Brixton. I think even before that, like school days.
Like a couple years later, it was in my school.
And then you just kind of reconnect, and you know what I mean. And obviously, like, and I remember me and Bezos to come down and jam with you lot. And
they'll come down to my park. So by the time I was in year 10, and you was in year 8. No, you was in year 7.
Yeah, 3 years.
Because you're early.
You're early
7. So I think end of that year, that's when I come Brixton. Then I met Matt. That's why you used to wear glasses. So I met Matt.
You still do, bro.
Here and there. Yeah. So that's when I met Matt. Then I remember, like, my aunt said to me, you can't come basketball until you finish your GCSEs. So I came camp that year. I came all the training during that summer. Then I told Jimmy I can't come back for a year. Then I come here. So I said to him, I can't come here. I can't come back to the end. Well, that was jokes though. Then I remember, like, after playing on the 16s, then when we lost. Hey, you know, through the medal, innit? You saw me sulking in the picture, innit?
Everybody.
I was vexed. Huh?
Everybody.
I was vexed in that picture. Every time I see that picture, anytime you lot post it, I just.
Who's that again? That's White Heat.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to, because obviously, if that was his last year, we would have been about 14, innit?
Yeah.
I'm saying, so for 14, 13, you would have been 13. I'd have turned 14 already.
Just 14. Yeah. Because it was, and Eric was there as well, innit?
Eric, Keon, and
It's mad. It's mad. After that, I remember we played them on the 18s a couple of times. Remember the time when Jimmy subbed all of us off to prove a point, and Jimmy's like, shut up! and all of us are just sitting down just quiet, and I was vexed. I was thinking to myself, right, these lot are taking liberties. But I remember, like, you know what's mad? I finally got to beat them. That was when you two left and went to America. Then we made that hybrid team in the Northwest Capitals under 20s. So Northwest Capitals was basically every man who played on the 18s, like me, what's his name? Is it Kayvon?
Kevin, yeah.
Oh, the
point guard.
little short,
Yeah.
short guard, yeah.
Caesar. It was a few men then from a few different teams
Yeah.
Into one, yeah.
into one team because all our teams they have under 20s.
Yeah.
So we beat them like in the finals. I was happy, boy. I was like, these guys ain't never gonna see me again.
And you're like, you don't even want to rep them too much, innit? But
Is that?
like White Heat and East
No,
London
the
Roars.
man
No,
were on
I'm not
job
saying
still.
that
They was on job still.
But like,
job.
I'm not saying that it wasn't. But it's just like you feel like you don't want to let them know you are who you are today because of them, man. If that makes sense. Like, I never beat them, man, as a youth.
You never did?
We beat East London, but we never beat White Heat.
We never beat White
Yeah,
Heat.
never
Yeah,
beat. Actually, do you remember that tournament we had? Was you there? No, you was there. It was a tournament we had in. I think you might have been too old. It was like North, South, and East and West. It was like a youth thing. And obviously East is them, man, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
always.
White Heat
Yeah,
and
White
South
Heat.
was
East
obviously
was
us.
always stacked.
You know what I'm saying? But we actually beat them, lad. I remember that tournament.
Where?
Everyone, yeah, is that Brixton? Yeah. But what's the name? Was Paul there?
No, you know what it was.
It
I know
was
what you're
Albert
talking
and them,
about.
man.
No, it was a young group. It was I want to bait something up. I know what you're talking about, fam. It was the regionals.
Nah, blood.
Remember there was
weren't
one
that.
thing, and
It
Jimmy
wasn't.
had you playing, you had to fake your birth certificate so you could play 88s. You remember that thing?
Nah, that wasn't Jimmy. That was Hump Long.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about to get into the London team. Like we had to play different areas of ends, and I remember because
he
then,
87,
because,
innit?
yeah, but then tried to put him on the 88 England team. And I was like, fam, this is going too far, blood. Representing your country.
Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that, man. It was some next thing, and then it was from that. It was like a regional thing.
Yeah.
But from that, we made like a London team.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
we took
saying.
like me, Albert, you. Yeah, but it was Humph Long that tried to. No, not Humph Long. It was Who was it? It wasn't Jimmy. It wasn't Jimmy, but I remember what you're
You
chatting
know what I'm
about.
talking about.
But it wasn't Jimmy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you tried to say I was 88, and I was.
Yeah.
I remember that still. Well, that's how it goes back then. Innit? You know what I'm saying?
Man had a pushback date like a freshie, you know.
Straight,
We say you got a Nigerian passport, yeah.
I got 2 passports still, but you know how it goes, man.
Nah, that shit's jokes though. But no, I finally got to beat them in under 20s. I swear I was happy as hell, boy. That was a different kind of bragging right, because a couple of them man went. We was in uni together as well, innit? So imagine we're playing different. We're playing different nationalities. What me and Laddie and them lot we're in uni
Playing
together.
box and shit together.
Yeah. So them days was joke, but by the time you lot left, I just started fading away from ball, boy.
Nah, of course.
Yeah, I probably started fading away from ball because remember, I told you what happened when I went Lakers and 17th August and 25th and prep rules in
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia and all of that crap there. So by the time I come back, I remember like I didn't even mean to go uni. What happened was my mum and my girl were talking. Remember, I took a year out of uni, a year out of school. So my mum and my girl were talking at the time, and my mum was telling my girl, right, tell him go school, tell him go school, tell him go school. So like I'm on holiday now. My girl's like, right, I filled out the uni things. You gonna go? I was like, Mum put you up to it. She's like, yeah. I said, you know what? Let me go, cause
I said I went to uni by accident.
I didn't want to go uni. I didn't want to go uni. So what happened now is that she'd filled out the forms and that. Then by the time I come back from holiday, a couple of days later, I had to start uni. So I gone South Bank then, and then Thingy was there. Thingy just started there. Andy Powsland.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Andy,
the Brixton
yeah.
thing.
So Andy was like, "Raw, you know what? Jimmy has spoken to me about you and blah blah blah." So at the time, it was only me and Jermaine Purcell.
From West.
Yeah,
West,
so it was
yeah.
me, Jermaine Purcell, and Laurie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
I
us
remember
three.
these names, bro.
Yeah.
To those memories, mad. I don't want to lie to you.
So it was us three on the team. Then us man went on a recruitment drive. Start getting Isaac, Laddie.
Is that when you AV and them man?
AV and them man,
Sam
yeah.
Peluasi.
Flipping,
yeah.
Papa, Demba
Papa,
Cassie.
yeah.
Actually.
So even Papa as well, man,
Wow, that's a little
man
squad
recruited a full squad, boy. That squad was tough. I dropped out when them man won box. I dropped out of thingy, uni. Yeah.
What after that?
I dropped out around that time, yeah, when they won box.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Road boy.
But the funny thing is, yeah, we was like, when we started at that team, we was like at the bottom division.
And
By the time I'd
when
finished, it was
we
a
up,
Premier.
yeah,
We just
I
boom, 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 boom. I don't know where they are now, but I remember when
if they even exist now.
Yeah, I remember when I went back to uni. I think Isaac was their coach.
Isaac was coaching. For
Yeah.
a bit,
And he used to ask them, man, right, how come I don't ball? Like, how come bro, I'll tell you this, yeah. Up until a few years ago, I never even used to watch basketball. I just, like, you know when you just far removed from
Yeah.
like anything basketball related, just never used to come past. Because remember, like, when you've seen certain men put their all into it and
It don't work out.
it don't work out, you've seen how it's broken certain man mentally. I was like, right, I'm not gonna join you lot.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna carry on with.
You see, that's the thing. I think.
Yeah.
I think the mistake a lot of us made. I wouldn't say a lot of us. I think the majority of ballers make. I think they think like basketball's life.
It's the be all and end all.
And it's not. Like obviously, we love the game.
Yeah.
We train.
Yeah.
We put our all into
Yeah.
our heart, but it's a thing where it's like life is so much bigger than basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like you always got to have that plan B or backup plan, or you got to have other interests. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
you know
like your business thing, Matt's doing property, all this stuff. Like you have to have things that pull on your heartstring, and it can't just be I'm gonna be a baller. Because if you don't make it, like you said, we've seen man go crazy, man hooked on drugs, or man just go into depression. It's just
loads of men have gone jail after even. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So
where a lot of men just took ballers life.
It's gonna
literally.
it's gonna take me out.
Yeah,
of
like it's
the
gonna
hood.
take. Yeah. And
No.
the reality is like, it's one in. Even guys from here who's made the league, the only person who proper stamped themselves in the league, who would you say? Lou
wow.
and maybe Amici before.
He played long enough.
He
played long enough. Yeah.
But really,
Yeah,
truly,
really, it's Lou.
I say Luau.
Yeah.
I say Luau.
Apart from that, it's like after that, there's been loads of UK guys. Like you've had like Joe Freeland and them man in out. Pops. Yeah.
Pops in and out. Joe had a solid 3 years. 3 years in the league.
Was he Portland?
But,
innit?
his was a different route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where we all went to the States and tried to make it going through the States.
Yeah.
Because he
went
started
Spain,
young,
innit?
he went Spain.
Yeah.
And he got seen. Like it's not like he his thing was different in it. It's not like he was like, oh yeah, I'll finish uni, now it's a draft process. Like his was like, I'm hooping, doing my thing.
Yeah.
A team has come over, seen him, liked him, was like, yo, you got potential, let's draft you, but stay in Europe. And then they kept him there, and then fam, I ain't gonna lie, that nice little bag, man, got a 3 year, like 10 mil, like and then straight back to Europe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Is he even still balling?
no, he's done.
He's
I've
retired.
seen him recently, like within the last year or so.
Yeah.
But he's calm, like he don't care, like it's just his heart's not in it. Like he's just like, I've got property, I do this, I do that, I got a couple investments here, I got he's looking at teams to like invest in owning like maybe
A share in the team.
a share in like, I'm talking about like Spanish, he's not even worried about BBL, like English stuff, now real like ACB, like Malaga, because he's got a yard and stuff out there, innit? So like, bro, this boy, remember I was training with Surrey and stuff like that, like last season, you would know when he's there, when a certain kind of whip. You couldn't say like, oh yeah, he's driving this car every time, but like if a Ferrari's there, like Joe's in the gym, I swear down. Or 2 weeks later you come back, a Bentley's there, Joe's in the gym. Like it's just, I mean, one's different, innit?
Yeah. Well, how do you not feel like when you lot first left here and got to the States?
This one's story.
No, that's
I'll go first. I'll go first.
No, I want, go first, because hey, my man was
When you are gonna be chopping this thing up, fam.
My man was, I remember like, he would be moaning about that. I felt like he was in prison or something. The man left him to go jail.
It might have been worse than that now.
No, you start your story.
But my thing was, alright, so let's run it back. Obviously, I left
2004.
2004.
Yeah.
2004. So a year before, 2003, assistant coach, University of Connecticut.
No, I remember that.
Yeah, came
practice,
to see, man. Obviously too young to go uni.
Yeah.
So it hooked man up basically with a prep school, South Kent.
Yeah.
And then for that whole year, like that whole season, was in touch, like the head coach with my mum, very blah blah blah, back and forth the whole time. And then my mum was just like, he's finishing his GCSEs. Like we understand like the school system's different. You can start high school at 14 and stuff like that. It was like, no, he's getting at least his GCSEs. He has to get his grades and then he can go do whatever.
Yeah.
For me, it was simple. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I probably had one of the smoothest transitions to the States just because, like, you know how it was for all of us, like, growing up, ball. As long as the basketball was around, I didn't care who I was around. I could be in bushland, but if there's a court, you know what I mean? Like, I'm there hooping, I don't care, like, I'll make friends, I'll do whatever, I'll be able to survive. So for me, like, my mum even says up until this day, like, I was probably, like, the worst kid, like, as a child, like, for a parent, because I didn't care, like, my mum, I'm 16 years old, moving to another country. Obviously, we're living on campus. Like, my mum's worried sick. She was like, the first time I remember you getting on a flight, you arriving, like, you've left Heathrow, gone to New York, and then you got like a 2-hour drive to Connecticut. I've landed in New York, and I haven't called my mum to say I've landed safely. Like, I've met up, found coach, still haven't done nothing, gone to campus, and it was only then that I'm like, yeah, by the way, I'm here. She's like, what happened to your flight? Was it delayed? Did you only just land? Like, what's going on? Should have landed like 4 hours ago. I'm like, oh, I just landed on in campus. Like, forget New York, I'm in Connecticut already. You know what I mean? Like, my whole mentality was just so basketball orientated. It didn't make a difference. Like, I didn't really get homesick. Person I spoke to the most was him. We're in 2 different states. In America.
I was still in.
You was there.
My
First,
visa got denied, didn't it? Remember?
So I would talk to him more than, obviously, we're throwing it back, talking about age and all of that. But we used to talk on Skype,
MSN,
Messenger,
phone
Skype,
cards
and
and
all of
that,
that. Phone cards, all of that. So, like, I would talk to him more than I would talk to my own family. You know what I mean? Obviously, we grown up around the game and speaking every day. Like, sometimes your friends are more your family than your family, isn't it? So, like, I speak to them, man, more, but I didn't really get homesick. I was in a good situation. I can't really complain. Like, the best thing I think for me was, like, you know, guys go through it and go to the States and they end up going high school or living with a host family, so you don't know what your kind of host family is going to be like, or anything like that. Living with a coach, like, you don't know what your living situation is going to be like. For me, I was on campus. You know what I mean? It was basically going uni as a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, I've got a dorm room. I had a couple of roommates or whatever, but other than that, like, we have cafeteria, breakfast, lunch, dinner, go to class, gym, practice 2-3 hours, got a weight room right there. Like, I was living the life for me. I was around hoop, that's all I cared about, innit? You want to start?
Boy. Before I start, I'm gonna say, to all the kids out there,
every situation is different.
Every situation is different. This is my one. But not to scare you lot, but just let you know, the other side of the coin. For me, obviously, 2004. I mean, you've heard the story already, but I'll just say it for the viewers. 2004. The first red flag was my visa getting denied, didn't it? Gone to the embassy. You know what? Actually, take it back. So I'm gonna show you how my story is connected to his story, innit? So the scout has come over to see him, whatever.
2003.
I remember.
2003, and has met his mum, his dad. I don't know if your dad was there. I think it was your mum and Jake, innit?
My brother.
So now, God rest his soul, Jimmy Rogers, being Jimmy, man just walks into the meeting like, and he's got me like, yo, sat man down like, yo. So obviously Matt's had his meeting, but now Jimmy's put pressure on the man, innit? Like, yo, you need to find him a school, innit? Like, yo, like, what's going on? So obviously, I don't think there was any more spaces left in his school. So he found a school, at the time it was called Notre Academy in Virginia.
I swear that's where, no, it was, I seen it in Slam back in the day.
that was in Massachusetts. It's 2 different schools.
That's 2. There's a couple.
I spoke to the coach, coach was like, you're gonna come stay with me. So obviously now, being a kid from Brixton, Cowley Estate, I'm thinking, I'm gonna leave here and go to,
America.
Typical American home, big house, white picket fence, kids in the neighborhood, ice cream van, you know what I'm saying?
Going, it's like Harlem shaking. Bro, it's Harlem shaking as hell. I'm getting a hood, mama. No more mice field.
So obviously, speak to the coach, everything sounds great, do our research.
You know what he did you dirty?
Why?
Because he didn't say he lived away from the school. So all your research is Notre Dame Academy. Let me look up Notre Dame Academy. And you look at it as a high school, it's nice.
It's
like,
beautiful.
It's a place to be.
Sent man a brochure, everything. I'm like, this is sick. So now,
I'm gonna send you a dream.
see me, I'm a guy, yeah. I'm built off intuition and my gut feeling.
Yeah.
So even on the plane, I'm like, something don't feel right. I'm saying.
Well, talk about what's his name. You said your first gut feeling was your visa.
Oh, the visa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, I've gone to the embassy now. The team sent all the forms and paperwork. I've gone there, gone to the front desk, told the woman, yeah, you know, I've went to America, denied. I'm like, rah. So I start bawling, bro. I'm like, my dreams shattered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's saying how obviously, you know, we ain't shown proof of bank statement.
Yeah.
Owning your property.
Yeah.
Basically said that I don't have enough ties.
Yeah.
To the
To
UK.
UK.
Thinks that I'll go there and run off. Anyway, we sorted that out.
16.
I told you about that.
Sam
before,
was
though.
17 at the time.
No, I told you about.
Yeah. So anyway now. So anyway now.
Why you think I stopped balling?
We've sorted that out. I've got my visa now.
Yeah.
On the plane. But you know, no one sat in your gut is like.
Yeah.
So alright, cool. So I land in Washington, somewhere in Washington DC.
Yeah.
Fam. So the moment I land there and I come out.
Yeah.
The moment I saw the coach,
Yeah.
I knew I was finished. He had a big sign, never forget, a big sign saying Robinson,
Yeah.
And it was this fat white man, right?
Yeah.
Like, with big glasses. So I'm just like, something.
Yeah.
Anyway, walk over to him, shake his hand.
Yeah.
I get in the car. This time, remember, it's a 2-hour ride to Virginia, you know?
Yeah.
Fam, the whole ride, me and him didn't say one word to each other. He didn't say, how's your flight? How you feeling? You want to stop somewhere to get some food? So I'm like,
I just in the car. Like,
So fam.
For real.
So
Speed bumps.
speed bumps. Yeah.
so we're riding now. So obviously me, being the kid that I am, I'm like, boy, I might have to jump out on the highway or I might have to punch man up or that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking all the worst. I'm thinking he might be kidnapping me, anything. So anyway, now we get to the school, practice at the school. I go in my suitcase, get my stuff, practice.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the locker room now with the players.
Yeah.
You know, guys are showering, blah, blah, blah. All the American man, they're like, yo, man, welcome, like, yo, where are you staying?
Yeah.
I said, I'm staying with the coach. All the man them said, oh. I said, huh? I said, hold on. I said, hold on. What do you mean, oh? They said, don't worry, you'll see. So now I'm thinking,
I said, don't worry, you see.
So now,
Try not to give him
but
no.
obviously, bear in mind, there's a next British shoot, Callum Jones there,
Yeah.
and 2 Hungarian kids.
Yeah.
Callum Jones was probably about 19 at the time, innit?
He was him
he's
in
like
his last year. He's
yeah.
like 3. No,
Yeah.
Callum's-
He's like 3 years above us.
Okay, yeah.
So he's been 19.
Yeah.
The 2 Hungarian kids are like up my age, innit?
Yeah.
So we're driving now, driving. So obviously now I'm already anticipating where I'm going to be staying.
Yeah.
Driving in the truck.
Yeah.
I'm at the back. I'm watching everything.
Yeah.
Just looking out the window. We're driving for bare long. I'm like, how far is this place? Fam, the thing said on the sign, thank you for visiting West Virginia. No, thank you for visiting Virginia. Welcome to West Virginia. So I'm like, hold on. Fam, we're driving cross state, you know. driving. Passing all these nice houses. I'm like, alright, cool, like, about to stop.
Hold on.
You know?
Did what's the name come at the same time as you?
Who?
Callum.
No, you did way before me.
So he didn't warn you?
Fam, these out of London are different, man. They're different, man. Like, they're not like us. Like, it don't band together and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ride out the thing. Anyway, so we're driving. I'm seeing all these nice houses. I'm like, okay, we're about to stop soon. As we're going, houses are getting worse and worse. Fam, we put into a trailer park, fam. That's where I'm staying. I'm staying on 8 Mile, blood. Swear down, blood. So, yeah, like, fam, from there.
Well, I said you were Tyson Fury.
Fam,
Gypsy King.
Prince, yeah?
from there, it just got worse.
Young Gypsy King.
I saw Confederate flags, weren't feeding man. Fam, it was just hell, fam. Hell on earth.
Serious, though. The wickedest thing, like,
they were
people
gonna
will think you're
Fam,
gassing.
I'm not even gassing,
like,
it was hell on earth, fam.
And you know
The
them
phone
days.
calls,
them days, 'cause
the phone calls.
You know, I
This is
remember
what-
I was
the phone calls you'll get from man,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fam, you can't be like, he's like, Matt, like, you know me, like, I'm ends like.
No,
fam,
I remember man used to be like, I need to get out
dead
here.
serious,
I
I
need
need
to
to
get
go.
out here.
You know,
I know.
you know me.
I know.
I'm not a guy to complain about
Yeah, I
much,
know.
yeah.
But you was complaining,
when
boy.
shit is off, it's off, blood. Dad, I'm calling my family, calling friends. I can hear man on the other line. You know he's fat in it, so he's breathing like. I can hear him
In the background, like, listening to the
listen to
convo.
my convo.
Yeah.
Family, man's in the next room,
Yeah.
pledging himself. And there's young kids, fam. The whole thing was just mad, fam. It was a whole And obviously now I've got there 2 months late. I'm behind on schoolwork. Teachers are telling me I got to make up 2 months of work, as well as keep up my grade.
Because I remember like you was the only one left at Brixton.
Like under 18s.
Under 18s, because everyone
like,
bounced.
I bounced.
Yeah.
And then
I
everybody
bounced
was
Northwest.
too, but everybody was too old.
Yeah. And
Because we was playing.
Ogo went to where at that time?
He was at Richmond.
Richmond, he went Richmond at that time.
We
Yeah.
went college, innit?
Yeah. So everyone kind of
The whole thing was just like I said, I'm not someone that complains. And obviously my dream was America.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to make this work.
Yeah.
Fam, when I got there, I said, bun this, man. I said, America, this is dead, fam. If America's about this, I don't want no parts of it. You know what I mean? So obviously, I'm going through that whole thing. I'm trying to convince my mum. My mum's telling me, stop being a baby. You're just homesick. You know, this is what you asked for. You want that. Yeah. So no one's believing me, innit? Because obviously,
his mum wanted space.
I'm trying to use your room. I'm trying to rent your room out, fam.
Get out of here.
I'm saying so like I'm trying to tell fam. For me, the most frustrating thing was like being in a situation like that and no one believing you in it.
Yeah.
Like people thinking that you're homesick.
Yeah.
But obviously, it was a big adjustment because obviously I weren't really getting like the food I'm used to.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm already a quiet guy in it, so I don't approach people and make friends.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, I don't chat to you, innit? It's just how it is. So I just kind of went into my own shell even more. Like students, American students come up to me, chatting to me. I'm just like, just parring people off and all that kind of thing. But you know, it was a bad situation. And then around like this December time, I said, I need to go home for Christmas. Yeah. Went home and cut that, and I never came back. Never went back, and then that's why I ended up going to his school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you went to school for like what, half a season or?
From
January.
From January to like June.
Yeah.
I mean, and for me that was like, obviously it was a boys' school, which was kind of.
Pause.
But you was already used to it, bro.
Well, used to it.
Tennyson's, yeah, but
I'm not
saying it's so ever, but
life is when you're in a boys' school in the middle of woods, fam.
Woods, yeah.
And there's lakes around, and you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, for me, coming from where I was coming from, it was like a utopia.
Yeah.
I had my own room.
Yeah.
Had my little
Bruv,
stereo.
He got there late and had a better setup than I did.
Fam, unlimited food, gym, anytime you want, weight room.
Yeah.
Everything's calm. You know what I'm saying? I had no complaints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then obviously I ended up going to Blair, but
How come you made the move from there to Blair?
Well, I was originally supposed to go to Blair. Like before this whole thing.
Yeah.
No, when I got the Virginia school, Loire reached out to me, innit? Yeah. And he was like, yo, like, you interested in Blair? I said, nah, like, I've got a school ready, innit? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not knowing
where you're going.
Where I'm going to, innit? Yeah. So I'm thinking, nah, Blair's cool. Yeah. So like, in the summertime, me and him are working out down the rec, whatever, and he's like, you're still interested in Blair? Yeah. So I was just like, like, this was like August time. Yeah. And in like 3 days, man, hooked it up. Yeah. And that was it, like, just went there.
So from Connecticut to New Jersey?
Yeah, so I went from Connecticut to New Jersey. I was there for 2 years. And Blair was like, fam, that place there, shout out Coach Mantegna, all my people there, they know them, they know who they are. Blair was just like, made some lifelong friends, man. You know what I'm saying? Even teachers to this day, like, when I go back, I still check them, they still show man love. Yeah. Like, Blair was just a whole another experience, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It worked out. It worked out. It worked out, man.
Yeah, Matt stayed in Connecticut. Yeah. Your school come like NBA Central, boy. She's bare super athletes.
Bare prospects.
Yeah. Like, it come like, huh?
But that's why it was alright, because when they first told me, obviously UConn, it's UConn in it, like at the time, like UConn's top 10 when he had sorted it, and then I'm like doing my whatever, and then they're talking about the year before I was supposed to go there. They got Darrell Wright, the 21st pick in the draft, or whatever pick he was, straight out of high school, South Kent school. I said, this is where I'm going, yeah? Yeah.
So, because there was him, then I swear you had who else?
My year, I get there, there's Andre,
Rob Thompson,
even
Savage as well.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, on NBA levels, like, Dre, bruv, he was like obviously we don't know them, we know them now, but like Drake come like a less athletic version of KD,